This male can't do nothing for her. He can't even touch her. He can't even see her. And Simone Biles, she might not want to hear that. She's not going to listen. You know what I mean? Okay, and the public isn't blind. That's why he's getting dragged. Okay, he got dragged during the interview. He's getting dragged after the interview. Okay.
Hola, 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 mis amores, ¿cómo están? ¿Cómo están haciendo? Hi, my loves, how are you? How are you doing today? So I am back with another video podcast, y'all. So in this video podcast, we're gonna take a look at Simone Biles's husband, completely embarrassing her in front of the whole world, okay, on a very, very public platform in front of the whole world. I've made a few videos on this already. So in this particular video podcast, we're going to be taking a look at the response from the other males, okay, because I think his name's Ryan, I can't remember what his last name is, the interviewer, one of the main interviewers. He came on a few days ago trying to act like he's standing up for this loser. Okay, look how gay he is, y'all. Look how gay he looks. Oh my god, ew, he looks so gay. All right, so anyway, I just noticed that. But so the main interviewer comes on, makes a video, and he tries to act and pretend like he's standing up for this loser, right? All in the meanwhile, we can clearly see his reactions during the interview itself. Like, he was literally the main one that was making fun of this loser. Like, he literally was laughing the whole time, making faces the whole time, and he's the one that put this dude on the spot. Like, he tricked this dude, like this gay looking dude, like literally couldn't even read between the lines because he's gay. You know what I'm saying? So he missed all these signs from all the other males that were around him. He literally missed all of the signs, right? Like all the signs other straight males would have caught, he missed because he's gay. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at the facial expressions and stuff he was making during the interview. And now he wants to come out and try to act like, oh, I'm defending the guy. Yeah, right. We all know he's a loser. We all know he's pathetic. It's too late. We see it. We know it. If Simone Biles wants to stay with this loser, that's her problem. But that doesn't mean that the rest of us, the court of public opinion and the general public, that we're not going to sit here pretending like we blind. Okay? Because we're not blind. We saw exactly what happened. We heard exactly what happened. So that's that. You know, and we're gonna talk about it. Like, because just because Simone Biles wants to suffer doesn't mean that because she's such a public figure, you know, doesn't mean that we're gonna allow the rest of the population that's looking at her, right, none the wiser, to suffer as well because of her poor decisions. You know what I'm saying? So makes no sense. We all know what this dude is about, and we all know he's an opportunist, loser. He's gay as well, super, super gay. Look at this face, like, ugh, why are you making your eyes like that? Like, what are we doing here? Anyways, y'all. And also, he also has sickle cell. I didn't even realize that. On top of everything else, he has sickle cell. Yeah, he has the audacity to try to act like he's some type of super duper prize that can't even afford to appreciate and love his own wife. Y'all, like, it's like, are you serious? Like, ugh. And don't come for me because I actually know people that have sickle cell. Okay, so it's like, to see this person not even be able to sympathize, empathize, be so unempathetic. You know what I mean? Like, be so cruel. You know what I mean? It's like, you would think, I don't know, like, I don't know where that sense of privilege is coming from. I guess because he thinks he looks good. And I'm thinking to myself, first of all, what's on your head, right? I don't understand the little patch on your head with the tiny braids. I don't really understand what's happening here, okay? Like, you're not cute. Where's this entitlement coming from? Is basically my point, right? So let's take a look at the reactions, okay, from these other males, because they were making fun of him and dragging him hard. And now they want to come and turn around and be like, no, yeah, right.
So go ahead and smash that like button for me. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. Thank you so much. Oh my God. So also, y'all, make sure to click on the link below. Go to my website and sign up because I will be releasing a book that touches on and gives a lot of information on the history and background of women historically, how males factor into that history as far as objectifying women, how we ended up getting to where we are today, and all the trials and tribulations that we did have to take in order to get to where we are today. We're also going to be looking at, in the book, we're going to be explaining more about the impact that the patriarchy has had on women till date, okay, and how women have been able to circum all of those things, okay, to make it to where we are today. And we're going to be looking at the future, okay, what the future potentially holds for women as a whole as well. So very, very excited about this book. We're currently working on it, so definitely make sure to go on the website, subscribe, so that you get the initial notification as soon as the book is released. Okay. All right, y'all.
Man, honestly, don't get into so long shit, but I gotta ask you, man. God damn, y'all boys scared. Bro, is us pretty red dimes as we are?
Oh my God, disgusting! I think Simone Biles' husband definitely, in my opinion, in my own humblest opinion, I think Simone Biles' husband most definitely linked up with that other gay dude right after that interview. I mean, they both super gay. He talking about, oh, with us, and then you look at him smiling hard and stuff like, you ain't cute. What you smiling for? Because you got a compliment from another male on how you look? I'm telling y'all. I keep telling y'all, this male is on the DL. He is on the DL. Like, why are you cheesing so hard from getting a compliment on how you look from another male, another one of your own species? It's like, huh? I can't. Like, they definitely linked up right after this interview. You know, right after this interview, like he told Simone, like he was like, oh, I forgot something inside the building. I forgot my pen inside the building. I'll be right back. And he ran back in that building and probably like got his back blown out. Oh my God, ew. Okay.
How in the hell did you pull Simone Biles? At least I love this football talk.
Look at her cheesing looking stupid, okay? Because she don't know what's about to come. She has no idea what's about to come.
I gotta get you. I'm over here rubbing my knees.
Hey, Chad, I wanted to tell him he's talking about being looked over. Now when the right people look at you.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
How did you do that, bro?
Man, excuse me. Really, how she pulled me, man? That's
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Ew. So he wants to be the woman so bad. Like, what does he not understand that this makes him look so gay? It makes him look straight up like on the DL. How did she pull me? That is like the least masculine thing you could say ever in life. Because males know, straight men, they know that their role is to be the pursuers. That's literally what most of their masculinity depends on. Like, literally, they pursue. Straight males enjoy the pursuit of said woman that they deem attractive or valuable. They enjoy that, right? So that's part of being straight. So for this male to then go and say, how did she pull me? So you're telling us, basically what he's telling us, y'all, is that he's the woman in the relationship. That's what he's telling us. He is the woman in the relationship. No shame. He just admitted it straight up. He just told us to our face. Oh my God, y'all. Oh, the embarrassment. I would die. If I was Simone, I would die right then and there. I would just die. Oh my God.
We're Freddie. Now it's back. Now you
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, organic story, man. So I'm about.
Oh, here you go with the stupidity. He look up. He's looking up. He's about to be making stuff up. Looking stupid. Like body language. You can see his eye looking in that direction. When he's looking in that direction, when people look in the direction that he's looking right now, they trying to start making some stuff up and trying to like concoct their words, right? And he ended up sounding mad stupid anyway. All right.
I just got to Houston. I probably have been in Houston 7 months. I was single at the time, so I'm just living, being me and myself. And COVID had just hit, but I had just went to Arizona, and one of my boys was like, "Hey man, you gotta check out this app, And I'm like, I'll check it out. Like, what is it? It was called Raya at the time. So basically, it's like a dating app, but you have to go through certain like criteria to make sure that you're who you are. So literally, have been on the app for a couple of days, man, and it's like she pops up, and I'm like, let me see what this is.
Okay, I want y'all to notice how he felt the need to say that he had only been on the apps for a couple of days. He wants to be wanted, so he wants to be somebody so bad, but he's nobody. You are nobody. You're nobody. Did y'all catch that? He just had to go out of his way to tell us, look, I have barely been on this app for a day, and she had already been after me. Like, oh, the thirst. Oh my God, disgusting.
Gymnastics, I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity.
Exhibit A. He laughing. And this gay male, this under DL male, he doesn't even realize or understand that, look, they're not laughing with you because you weren't laughing. These males are laughing at you. They're literally laughing at you. Oh my God. Oh, when males are on the DL, they just can't. Well, because the straight males will come and they'll make fun of them. They have no clue. It's like this guy is literally laughing at you. Look at him. He's cracking up. He can't even hold himself at just how ridiculous the words that are like. Because he's literally describing himself as the woman in the relationship. No shame in being the woman. And he's calling her the man. And he's going into detail. Oh my God. And so the straight males, especially him, he's the one that came trying to defend this guy. And look how he laughing. literally making a fool out of this gay guy. You know what I mean? Like making a fool out of this gay male. Like he's the main one laughing at this dude. They aren't laughing with him because he wasn't laughing. He didn't say nothing that he considered a joke. So why are they laughing? They're laughing because they're laughing at him. They're laughing at him because he sounds stupid. He sounds ridiculous, and he's literally telling us how he is the woman in the relationship and enjoys being the woman in the relationship. And to straight males, that's funny. That's something that they'll laugh at you for, okay? Because they didn't see that coming. It's like, you're married to a woman. I don't understand what's going on. Like, that's not what they were trying to go for. That's not what they were trying to hear, you know, because males feed off of their ego, right? And part of their ego is conquest, okay? That's a huge part of their ego is conquest. They like to conquer, all right? So that's what they thought they were gonna hear, was a conquest story. How did you do it? How did you conquer? Like, what did you do? Like, what's going on? They like that. That's what they like. That's what feeds their ego. So for this male to then come back and say, oh, I didn't conquer anything. I didn't really do anything. I was just like lazy the whole time, and like she was actually the one that conquered. Oh my God, they laughing. They are laughing so hard, y'all. They're oh my God, it's terrible.
You know, so I'm like, okay, that's I see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched. So I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my work.
I wonder what he said in between, but because it looked like they cut some parts. He probably, boy, I wish they would release the whole thing. If they were to release the whole thing, it would be so over with. The internet is already dragging him. The internet has been dragging him forever. Like, it's literally been like a week, and we're still not done. You know what I mean? Like, we're just like having a field trip with this gay guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, even when it quiets down, he won't be able to say nothing. As soon as he comes out, shows his stupid face, everyone's gonna start making fun of him again. This is forever what he will be known for being on the DL and telling us to our faces that he's literally the woman in the relationship. Like, trying to gaslight us, talking about, oh my God, it's more how did she conquer me? Like, huh? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? It's crazy, y'all.
Workout. And I come back and I get like, I had some likes on my Instagram, you know, and
Look
I'm
how
like,
stupid. Look how stupid. You look stupid. You look so thirsty and dumb. Like, you look like, I don't even know what to say. It's very disappointing for the top athlete of our time, literally the top athlete of our time, to be this desperate. Why? There is no reason or purpose. Why don't you just go find a real man? You literally, y'all, she's in the position. We talk about the 1%ers all the time. She is one of the very, 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 very few women that has direct access to the 1% of males. And instead, she goes for a gay male. I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on. And she's smiling, looking dumb. Oh, y'all, I can't even make this stuff up. This is so funny to me. And he keeps going. This gay male just keeps going because he's not catching any of the signals, right? He's not catching any of the signals from the other males. He's missing all of it because he's been on the DL. He's always been on the DL. And you can tell he has low self-confidence. You can tell he has low self-confidence because he goes out of his way to put in little things that really don't serve the purpose of answering the question and really don't even have anything to do with actually answering the question. For example, when he said, I'd only been on there for like a couple of days, huh? Like, that literally has nothing to do with the question that you were just asked, right? So you can tell that he has very, very low self-confidence. And in order to boost that up, and I think it probably got worse when he got married to Simone Biles. There's no way it didn't get worse because she's literally the top athlete of our time. I don't even watch that stuff. And I know who this guy, I've seen her in commercials. I know her name. I know exactly who this is. I've seen her fight for women advocacy when it comes to ACCROSS. And this gay male wants to, I can't, there's no way. So you can tell there's a self-confidence issue there, okay? It's non-existent, right? And you can tell by the little things that he's infusing, right? And so it's really, really funny. Even the fact that he said it's more like, how did she pull me? Because he really didn't have to start it like that. He really didn't. If he wanted to say something like, oh, well, actually, it's a funny story how we started because she actually reached out to me. But he went the extra mile, right? To really, really stab as hard as he could, right? Actually, it's how did she pull me? Very, very low self-confidence and clearly on the DL. Very, very clear.
I'm like, oh, this might be it. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app, like, hey, you know what I mean?
Did y'all see his reaction? Even the other gay guy raised his eyebrow like, huh? So even then, like, you weren't the pursuer. Even there, you didn't conquer nothing. You didn't conquer nothing. Like, the males, look, their faces, they're so uninterested. They're like, okay, so this is abort. Like, I don't understand. You're like the woman in this whole scenario. You just told us you're a woman. Why are you speaking? And we already know males don't even like talking to women. They don't like women. You know what I'm saying? So they're probably like, why are you speaking to us? Like, you're like literally a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, so even the gay male at this point, even the gay male is starting to get kind of confused, right? He's like, okay, so even then you just put your phone down, you didn't message her or nothing. So he's basically saying he was not interested in her at all. Okay, what he's telling us is he did not like her. He was not interested in her at all. Okay, and she was the one that pursued him, and so he just basically settled for her or whatever. That's what he's saying. That's exactly what he just said in less than a minute and a half. Okay, like literally. And I've actually watched this whole video because they try to gaslight us saying you didn't watch the whole video. I watched the whole video, y'all. It only got worse as the video went on. There was nothing positive he ever said all throughout the video about her. There was a point where they talked about, I'll do that in another video, y'all, but let's just focus. Oh my god, like literally the whole video, it only got worse and worse and worse, like literally. So
man, this gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. Just, I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you.
look at his face. I didn't know who she was at the time. So like, this guy has no self-confidence. He's such a loser. It's like, what was Simone thinking or smoking? Like, she needs to like stay off of whatever she's on. Like, what is this? What type of selection is this? I mean, she can do whatever she wants, but we gonna keep talking about it because we don't want the youth to think that this is appropriate. We need the youth to understand that this is what a male on the DL sounds like. This is what a liar sounds like. A liar who's trying to protect his ego at all costs, okay? And he's failing miserably because he's literally describing himself as the woman in the relationship when he's not supposed to be, okay? Like, so you can see this male, he even made the face like, huh? You know, he's the one, he's making the most faces the whole time because he hears how outrageous this whole thing is. It's outrageous, right?
Real life story, when she won the Olympics, I was in college.
You see that? he put his head in his hand, and this guy not catching, because he's gay. So there's no way the frequencies aren't matching for him. The math ain't mathing for him. Okay, I don't know if he doesn't have no brain cells. He's not paying attention to any social cues. And this, like, it's taken everything in the interviewer to not speak or interrupt him because the interviewer has a face like you're so full of crap. Like, what are you even talking about? That's the face this guy is making. Like, he's making this really irritated, disgusting face. Like, what is this? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Yeah, right. Yeah, and you expect us to believe that? And he just keeps going like an idiot. Like, no clue, no self-awareness, no ability to rub two brain cells together. He just keeps going. Like, he doubles down like an idiot. Y'all, I can't.
We didn't have NBC. We didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to.
And y'all, this is a lie because we found tweets that he tweeted out in 2012, I believe. So even before he met Simone Biles, about Simone Biles' team, all the way to him even talking about who the coach of that team was. So he's lying. So on top of being ugly, on top of being on the DL, he a liar as well. Lying, making stuff up, thinking that the internet ain't gonna find out. Well, you know what? You made that mistake, and that's probably the last mistake you'll ever make. Okay? When it comes to that. Ridiculous.
You know, so I never would have had a moment.
Y'all see that? You see that? You see that? And he's the one trying to act like, oh, I'm standing up for him. Like, you the main one. You know he was full of crap. So why are you trying to harass the internet for calling out? We not blind. So obviously, we're not blind. We saw it. You saw it. You was laughing at him. He's the main one making fun of him. Look at his expressions, right?
Would have watched, like, you know.
Jack, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
Super ridiculous. Like, he's just making fun of him, and he tried to kind of help him out. Like, okay, I'll let you finish your story. Go ahead and continue. But this guy still didn't catch it. He still doubled down and kept going. It's insane, y'all. Like, it's insane.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday.
Look how stupid.
And we
like, why are you look, oh my gosh, she looks so stupid. Oh my god, she looks so dumb. Oh my god, I can't.
We texted back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much since COVID happened. Everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me.
Oh my god, did he just go out of his way to mention that she had to drive 45 minutes? Sir, that makes you gay. That literally makes you a male that's on the DL. And that makes you feminine, all up in that feminine energy. That's where you are. That's where you are residing. That makes you a terrible, terrible partner. You sound like a horrible partner for this woman. Like a horrible partner for this woman. I feel like this one is probably suffering. She don't even know she's suffering. And she's suffering. It's like, out of all the males you could have chosen, this is the bottom of the barrel male that you chose. Are we for real right now? Oh, she had to drive 45. So that's another the insecurity coming out again, right? So insecure. Like, this is the most insecure male I've ever seen. Literally, like, no self-confidence, super insecure. Throw his woman under the bus. Doesn't even care about his woman. He just told us he's settled. Doesn't even like her anyway, right? And then he keeps going. He keeps going. Like, oh yeah, that's a great thing to say, right? Okay.
This is history, man.
So you was really the catch in.
I always say
You see that? He's like, you see how he was saying that? You see how he said that? So you're telling us that you were the catch in this whole. So basically, what he's saying to him is, oh, so what you're telling us is you were the woman in this relationship, in this whole dynamic. That's basically what he was asking him, is so you were the catch, you were the woman in this dynamic and in this relationship. You are the woman in this relationship, right? That's what he was saying. Okay. And you can see the way he said it, like his face, right? Like super kind of like exaggerated and emphasizing like how ridiculous, right? What all the stuff he just said, how ridiculous all that stuff sounds to him. You can see that in his body language, right? And he says, oh, so you were really the catch then in this relationship. He repeated it, right? Because remember, this gay dude, the dude on the DL, he had already started off by saying it's more like, how did she get me? So he had already said that. So he repeated it because he was like, So basically what he's saying to him is, so you are the woman in this relationship. You're in your feminine energy. You're the female in this relationship. And he still didn't catch it. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, I can't.
And the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she.
I always say men are the catch. I always say we the catch. So my question to him is, then why are you married to a woman? If you feel like males are the catch, if you feel like men are the catch, why are you married to a woman? I cannot for the life of me understand or imagine why you would be married to a woman if you feel like it's men that are the catch. That's why I'm telling y'all, he's on the DL. He literally just told us to our faces that he's on the DL. He likes other men. He likes other men. He's on the DL, and Simone Biles is his come up. Simone Biles is his wallet. Simone Biles is his beard. Okay? So he's on the DL, y'all. He literally just told us that to his face. I think all men are the catch, he says. All men are the catch? Then why are you not married to a male? What are you doing in a woman's face? What are you doing marrying a woman? I don't like, the math ain't mathing. The math is not mathing. Y'all, I can't.
Really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you
He
said.
said that he really
I was
booked you.
fighting it.
So
I was
you.
fighting it.
So in
And it said we matched. So I'm just like, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up.
catch in.
I always say we the man that catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
So he repeated it again. And because he didn't catch it the first time. And he said, oh, I always say all men are the catch. So the interviewer, the straight one, he's like, okay, wait. So that went in one ear, out the other, because he ain't trying to hear that. Okay. He's not interested in that. So he's thinking, okay, you're still missing what I'm saying to you. Okay. So he repeated it again, right? So she booked you. Right? So she is the masculine. She is the man in the relationship. So she booked you. So he repeated it again because he's not it's not clicking for him what this interview is saying, right? So basically the interview is saying, like, so you're telling us that she's the man in your relationship and you're the woman. So he repeated it and further emphasized with his body language, right? So what you're telling, and we talk about men, so we know the one thing for men is their ego. Okay, they don't want to hear nothing about a woman outdoing them, especially when it comes to conquest. Especially when it comes to conquest, they don't want to hear about that. Not if the male is straight. He does not want to hear about that. If you have a straight male, he don't want to hear about a woman outdoing him when it comes to anything that has to do with conquering. Okay, that's a no-no for them. It bruises their ego. All right, so he's repeating it again, saying, "Wait a second. So she's the man. She's the man. She did the conquering. So at the end of the day, you still sitting here and you married to her. So at the end of the day, she got what she wanted, regardless of what you want, regardless of how you feel, regardless of the fact that you gay. She still got what she wanted. So she did the conquering." Y'all, and he still didn't catch it, like a dummy, because he's gay, and he still didn't catch it, y'all.
I was
Look,
fighting
you
it.
see, even the other gay guy, he's cracking up because he caught it. This other guy caught it, and so this other guy is cracking up, laughing at him. And Simone Biles' husband is still not sinking because he can't communicate on that level because he's on the DL. He's intimate men, and it's not clicking for him that these other males are literally demolishing him. right to his face. They're demolishing him right to his face, right? Like all these males are having a pissing contest right now, and Simone Biles' husband ain't pissing, okay? Like, his thing is not working, all right? Like, they are laughing at him so hard, y'all. Like, they're dragging him, because this is how males communicate. This is how they communicate, y'all. So look at him cracking up. Like, he's dying, like, he's just done. Like, he's cracking up, and he's not laughing with old dude. Old dude ain't laughing. He's really, really trying to tell this story. He's really, really trying to be for real about it, right? So what is there to laugh about? They're laughing at him. They're laughing at him because he just called himself the woman in the relationship, and he went into detail to tell us how and why that is. And even after the interviewer pointed it out 2 times, because the interviewer is so perplexed by the fact that he just said that he's the woman in the relationship, he still kept going. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, well, Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying. At the time, that's what you're not gonna say that.
They're laughing. Oh, they're dragging him so bad. And so now he goes on to say, sorry, y'all. So now he goes on to say, so basically you're saying you never even wanted her, right? So they're expanding on it. They're like, literally, because this gay guy doesn't care about, like, he's telling on himself, and I don't know why, but he's telling, like, the things that you think you're not really always supposed to say out loud like that. Like, so these are all the things, this is how he really feels. So he's telling on himself, and I don't know if he doesn't understand or realize that what he's telling us is he doesn't even want to be with her. And she's sitting right there. He's telling us he doesn't want to be with her. He didn't really find her attractive. He didn't go after her. He didn't chase her, didn't really like her that much. And she had to drive to him even, because he wasn't really that interested, okay? And for some reason, like, he's just telling us, saying all this stuff to our face. It's so crazy. And she's sitting right there. And so the interviewer repeats it, like, so you don't even like her, right? He had to be even more like, okay, so you don't even like her, right? Because you're saying you're the woman in the relationship. You don't even want to be with her, right?
And it happened when you least expected. And we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly. You know, we just laughed.
Nobody.
Yeah, and that's what she's like. She told me, like, myself. That's the most vivid remember.
Is what you're saying. At the time, that's what you're not gonna say that. That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, this is my 3rd year. You know, I'm trying to. Like, this kind of.
He's laughing at him again. I mean, this kid got demolished, okay? Because when males get together and they're talking to each other, it is always a pissing contest, okay? Always. They can't help themselves. They're always trying to, like, piss on each other and see who's better, and that's just the way they roll, okay? So look at him laughing. He's cracking up, okay? He's laughing at him, like, he's laughing at him to his face, yo, because every answer that comes out of his mouth is so gay. It's so gay and it's so pathetic, and he's embarrassing her. He's embarrassing her because he's saying how much he does not want to be with this girl. He literally, every answer that comes out of his mouth is like, yeah, you're right, I don't want to be with her. Yes, you're right, I don't find her attractive. Yeah, so he's cracking up because it's like, okay, so you gay, okay? You telling us to our face that you gay and you don't even find her attractive, right? And now he makes himself sound even more feminine. Like, yeah, I was like, oh, I didn't really know. I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, this sounds ridiculous. First you tried to tell us you didn't know who she was. The most well-known, top of the game athlete, in the world today, okay? You didn't know who she was. That's the first thing. And now you're telling us you weren't even sure you wanted to be with her. Huh? So he's dying, right? He's dying, okay?
Early. But, you know, like I said, man, it happened when you least expected. And we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly. You know, we just laughed the whole night. Man, play, look, go ahead.
I really want to talk about football.
Look, he's switching.
Did you tell her you didn't know who she was?
Actually, my question to her was like, who's your competition? I didn't know nothing about gymnastics, so I'm just asking
Nobody.
Yeah, and that's what she's like. She told
literally,
me.
you see? So they're calling him out. Like, what are you talking about? You are so stupid. So the interviewer keeps pushing, because the interviewer, it's clear that the interviewer finds it utterly ridiculous what he's saying, right? So the interviewer is like, what are you talking about? So did you literally tell her to her face that you didn't know who she was? Like, huh? What are you talking about? And so this guy goes, no, I didn't say that to her face. I just asked her, who's your competition? Because I didn't really know anything about gymnastics, which is a lie again, y'all. He was tweeting about gymnastics 2012. He knew who the coach was. He knew the coach had crooked teeth. He was tweeting all about it, okay? And those tweets, I'll post them in my community section, okay? So he knew. And so the other male, who's clearly more secure in himself, the interviewer, is like, what are you talking about? Nobody is her competition. That's literally the most ridiculous lie you could have woke up this morning and concocted, like, ever in life. Like, because she has no competition. She's literally the best athlete today, right? In the world, the damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like, huh? You know, so he was like, what the hell? Like, ridiculous.
Like, myself. That's the most vivid memory I have of that. She was like, myself. I'm like, nah, for real. Like, who do you compete with? She's like, myself. Because most of the time it comes down to if I mess up or not. And I'm like, and the moment where I knew she was the real deal, we were going to, I think she had a gym invitational.
No, it was milk and cookies.
That was milk
and cookies before that.
Yo, went to get
milk and cookies, and
you see his face? He's like, okay. Like, he can't believe. This interviewer literally can't believe what he's hearing. I promise you, y'all, this interviewer is not able to believe what he's hearing right now. He's like, okay, so you went to get milk and cookies, and then what happened exactly, right? He literally can't believe what's happening right now.
In the number one rated cookie spot.
And it was so many. I think it was like a Sunday we went. It was all these moms, and they're there with their kids, and we walked past, and everybody stopped and just, kids are like shaking. It was like, oh my God. And I'm like,
You thought it's because you thought you were fine.
man,
That's another dig. Again, he digs at him. Well, this guy, the interviewer is relentless because the interviewer just can't believe what he's hearing. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, what? So you just thought you were just that fine, huh? Like, he's making fun of him. Like, what are you? Because this whole time, all he's been talking about is how he looks, how he's the catch because of how he looks, and he ain't even cute, y'all. He's not even cute. And so the interviewer, and males, they don't go by that. Males, what they care about is their ego. With the straight males, straight men, what they care about is their ego. The looks, all that, all of that for straight males is to get women. So when they come and talk about women, they talk about women. They're not talking about, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So this guy is talking about himself, making himself the woman in the relationship. It's really, really funny. So he literally took another dig at him. And he said, oh, you thought it was because you were just that cute, huh? And they laughed at him again. They clowned him again. They are destroying this male. They are destroying him, as it should be.
They like, here, can you take this picture? And I'm like,
So, Jay, what you're doing right now is confirming that she is actually the best in the world at flipping the script.
I see flip.
She shot her shot.
She did though. Because she.
Dang. And she still ended up getting the credit. And he made himself look eternally stupid. And he embarrassed her in the process because she chose him. So it's very, very embarrassing for her because she chose him. And the males, they're not trying to hear that. They don't care about that. They're like, okay, so she's the man in the relationship. We understand now. We get it. Like, she's the man in the relationship. We get it now. All right. Okay. Like,
Wouldn't have messaged me, chances are, like, I probably wouldn't have. I probably was just, mine would have went somewhere else and wouldn't have thought to, but she messaged me. And,
wow.
I mean, like I said.
If she wouldn't have messaged me, I probably wouldn't have even talked to her. My mind would have went somewhere else. Y'all, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Simone. Like, I feel so bad for her. Like, how embarrassing, y'all. He literally just said, if she wouldn't have messaged me, I wouldn't have talked to her. He doubled down. He has no remorse, does not care. Like, he could give two craps. Y'all, if that were me, after this interview, I couldn't stay with him. I couldn't do it. I would literally be like, I think we need some time. That's how I would say it. And I would take a few months to really, really process through the entirety of my life, okay, when it comes to my relationship and dating decisions, okay? Because he literally just said, yeah, if she hadn't messaged me, I wouldn't have talked to her. He literally just said that about her. Y'all, I tell you, they keep trying to say you didn't listen to the whole interview. You didn't listen to the whole interview. This part is not a part of the cuts that all the cuts of this interview, of this part that's going around, it usually doesn't include this particular part. The deeper you go in the interview, y'all, the worse it gets. It doesn't get any better. The worse it gets, literally, y'all. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
That's a history, man.
honestly, in truth, Simone Biles is lucky. Because she took a chance.
So they're making fun of him, boy. They dragged this dude, y'all. They dragged this dude, for real.
She lucky because she wouldn't have all that. Jonathan said she wouldn't have all that.
Hey, now.
Because he had time.
Y'all, oh my God, he's getting dragged. Like, okay, so he got dragged by the males there, the straight male,
the only one, I think he's the only one that's straight out of all of them, y'all. So he got made fun of so hard. Oh my God. Him and the other guy, the light-skinned one, I don't know what's going on there. That was super weird the way he initiated that conversation. So I'm not sure about him, but I know the other two definitely. So he's making fun of him even more. Like, so he's like being sarcastic. Look, they're all laughing at him. Like, oh my God, he's literally the laughing stock. Okay. So tell me how even the males, even the men caught it. They're making fun of him because it's epically funny. It's like, okay, you just described yourself as the woman. That's embarrassing. Other men, especially straight men, are not going to respect that. Okay. I don't know how you did not know that. Okay. That's not respectable. Okay. Like, and now you try to say that you are the prize and you're dating the #1 athlete in the US and the world for the most part. Like, huh? Like, none of it is computing. So they're like dragging him through the mud. You see how they're making fun of him so hard? It's so funny.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. It matched. I was just the first to message. As soon as I clicked, ooh, I like him, it matched. So he had already liked my profile, which that means I was just the first.
Oh my God, they're about to argue. And instead of him to go with that, because like that would have helped them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That would have helped them a little bit. He couldn't do it, y'all. He could not do it because there's nothing. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't have anything. So he's trying to rely on his looks. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he's on the DL is not helping. So she's trying to say like, okay, wait, because now she's catching on. Now Simone Biles is catching on. Like, wait. They're laughing at us. They're literally laughing at us. We're literally the laughing stock. Okay. They're making fun of him. And by default, it is not making me look good at all. Okay, so she's catching on. He's not. Because you can already hear he's about to start trying to argue back. Okay, she's catching on. He's not, for some reason. He's not catching on, y'all. So this is just so insane to me. Oh my God, it's so insane to me.
No, baby, we matched, but I was the first to message.
Yeah, you messaged me. She messaged. She wasn't scared. I knew that.
I know what I like, and
So she like had to calm him down because he was about to get defensive. Okay. Oh, she always liked to say, and he like rolled his eyes. Okay. Like, oh my God, this guy's so gay, y'all. Oh my God. So he rolled his eyes. He was about to have a whole attitude, and she had to like calm him down. So she had to take that masculine role again. Okay. Because he was all up in his feminine. He was about to start crying in the middle of the interview. He was about to start crying, throwing a tantrum like a child. And so she was like, yeah, okay, I messaged first. But he had already liked her profile. So for him to say, oh, I didn't even know who she was, the way the app works is she liked his profile, and it was an instant match when she liked his profile, which means he had to have already liked her profile. Okay. So what he's saying, again, a lie. She's literally saying, I don't know why he's lying. There's no way you didn't know who I was when you have to have swiped me first, because when I swiped on you, it was an instant match. Okay. So the both of them have to swipe on each other for it to be a match, essentially. So I don't know why this male is in here trying to lie. Like, I don't understand. What is the purpose of lying? What is the purpose of you being on the DL? This is crazy to me.
I know what I want.
Y'all are young newlyweds. Don't let people bring that shit in y'all house. Don't do that.
I'm not trying to bring them shit nowhere, Freddie. This man's a hell of a safety. He will never be as good as a safety as this little motherfucker is as a gym.
They're still laughing at him. These men are still laughing at him. Like, they can't.
You agree, bro?
You know what? He might. Because the other day I said, you know what? In a couple years, nobody is going to call him Simone Biles' husband. They'll call me Jonathan Owen's wife.
Speaking of, I don't know if you saw it. On Thanksgiving, I tweeted.
Someone said not true in the background, I think. Did y'all hear that? I think someone said not true in the background. So she's trying to be supportive, being all pick-me, being ridiculous and delusional. You wish. If that's what you wanted, you should have picked better. This guy literally has no potential. Like, none. You know what I mean? Like, if you wanted a male that had the capacity and has the capacity and the drive to outdo you in that way, in the way that you're saying, in a few years, no one's gonna call you Simone Biles' husband, everyone's gonna call you da-da-da. If you wanted that, you picked the wrong one, because this male is super gay. He literally didn't even have, like, he had no problem going on here embarrassing the heck out of the both of you, and him, especially himself, right? Because he can only do so much embarrassment to the best athlete in the world, okay? So he can't really he still can't touch her. No matter how much she loves him, he cannot touch her, period, okay? So you picked wrong, okay? Because he is not going to be better than nothing, okay? He does not have the potential for it. He can't do it, all right? It's not gonna happen. So I don't know why she picked him if that's what she's looking for. That she told on herself that's what she would like. She didn't pick right. She did not pick right. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work. He's not going anywhere, okay? He's not going anywhere in terms of being as successful as her. Is she crazy? Like, look at the way he's talking. He couldn't even catch the messages, the communication from the other men, the men that were communicating with him. He couldn't even catch it. That's not gonna happen, lady. That's not gonna happen.
I did see it.
I tweeted that they were not going to, like, I always pay attention to, like, cats who got into the league like I did.
All right, y'all. So that was like that full segment, because I've been wanting and dying to cover that full segment, y'all. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, the simple fact that that's what she wants. That's what Simone Biles wants so bad. It's like, are you blind, girl? Like, what? This male has no potential. That's what you're actually looking for. And I didn't even think that's what she was looking for, because it's like, if that's what you're looking for, why would you settle for this male that's clearly on the DL and doesn't even mind embarrassing you, doesn't mind calling himself the woman in the relationship? He does not mind. All these other men and males are literally laughing at him to his face. And she's the only one that caught it. So she tried to save it a little bit, because she caught it like, whoa, whoa, whoa. She caught it late, but she caught it. They're laughing at us. They're laughing at us. It's like this, where we are the joke. Okay. And so she caught it, and even then he still couldn't catch it. Then he went in, tried to argue with her on camera, and then she had to save face and take on that masculine role all over again, because she tried to switch the roles, because she was like noticing, like, hey, they clowning us, you know. But he didn't let her switch the roles. Like, he was like firm in that feminine energy, okay, like that DL gay energy, all right. And he didn't let her. So the destruction continued, because she had to like pivot so that they wouldn't get in an argument on camera, right? He was like, yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I messaged first. You know, she was just trying to save him, but he can't even save himself. So what is she thinking, expecting that this male can do anything for her, right? You know, it just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So y'all, let me know what you think in the comments below. Go ahead and smash that like button for me. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.